Alright, well, let's get this video started.
Alright.
Good plan.
Yeah. Greetings, motherfucker.
Damn it! 0 for 2.
Greeting.
0 for 3!
Okay. Greetings, one and all. I am the Sonic Geek, and welcome to Octopath Traveler with Shadow Samus and Triforce to do.
What's up?
We fucked that up so bad.
We did.
That gasp wasn't entirely unintentional, by the way. That was just me signed from the previous ones.
The first one was unintentional too. The second one might have been intentional though.
I kind of figured that much.
We're gonna start off as my girl Primrose.
Yeah, honestly, I can't see her story arc working as well with people helping her at the start like that.
Yeah. No, it's probably a blessing that the demo footage we got kind of fucked up.
How is that a blessing?
Because my plan for grabbing the characters is a little different now.
Fair enough. 10 years ago.
Yeah, what's going to be really fun for me with this game is replaying it over and over with different character orders to see how that works.
Motherfucker, who is
What
setting
the
off fire?
hell?
Everything that happens in this world
Oh my
is
god.
one of two neat little categories.
Oh, that's always fun.
Yep.
But yeah, like, out of the two characters from the demo, yeah, Primrose is easily my favorite of the two, because her story's really well done, from what I've played of the demos. I do not own the full game yet. I've played both demos, and I have the 3 hours saved for when I get the full game. So yay. It's gonna be fun seeing
That story
everyone
is
Done as my convictions bade me
set up
do.
pretty well, I will
Oh,
say.
yeah.
Yeah, like it'll be fun seeing how the other 5 characters I've yet to play as start.
I thought you might say
Which, for audience's reference, is everyone who isn't Ulbrich, Primrose, and Tress. So yeah.
Pro tip, get Cyrus ASAP.
Noted for when I get the full game. What class is he?
He's the scholar.
Make sure he's
Ah.
dead.
I
Let's
forgot
leave
to
this
do
place
that the
before
first time.
Yeah, he is unbelievably useful in battle.
You know, I wonder if like the character order is basically their version of a difficulty select.
Oh.
That would be pretty neat, considering how each character is very different battle-wise.
Like
With the different elements and weapons.
I will never forget.
Possibly.
in my experience, it's really not.
Okay. Again, I've only played like the beginnings of 2 of the characters, and one of them was in the beginning only demo thing, where you only play through their prologues and can just recruit the other character randomly for random battles and stuff.
Yeah.
One on his right.
So the whole interlocked thing where it scales up based on how many you've cleared, I've yet to fully experience.
Yep. The chapter ones seem to,
3 men,
for recommended level, they seem to
foul
peak at level
savages,
12. Thank
just
God.
like the bird whose mark they bear. They took my father from me.
One thing I do like is
it.
One thing I do like is if you have like watched these prologue cutscenes when starting as that character beforehand, you can skip them when recruiting them with other playthroughs.
Yep.
Yeah, like you just go straight to the storming the dungeon part of it.
Yep.
That
Although-
is a nice touch.
Although even then, they do give you a little backstory
Yeah,
summaries.
I still rewatched Ulbrich's just cause.
Always the same dream.
Yep.
But yeah,
I
you
remember that
do have to watch the prologue
wish I
bit
had
for the
your
character you
confidence,
choose at the beginning,
Primrose.
which makes
I couldn't
sense.
imagine nodding off
Yeah.
minutes.
Well, technically,
before
you can
my
skip it.
Oh, like a cutscene skip button, right? But you know,
Yep.
they don't just give you a straight up, hey, do you want to see this character's backstory option?
Ah, yep.
They kind of do the same thing that I liked about the Metroid Prime games, where it's like if you're second time through, you can just
Fine.
skip the cutscenes.
Go on and keep your airs. Act as though you're better than the rest of us.
Wait, you mentioned how the 8 path actions are more like just
Doesn't
4
change
with
the
2
fact that
variants.
You're just
Yeah.
another dance. Nothing but a kept woman. Here to flatter the dignity
So
of men who pay
the party
for
comp
the
is still
privilege.
mostly just going to be based around actual battles.
Yep.
Okay.
Well, each one still has their own
That's
thing.
right.
Like, Tressa can pick up money off the ground.
Oh, so there's the path actions, and there's a unique passive.
Yep.
Okay.
Enough chatter. Master Helganish is
Is
coming.
more or less how it works.
Yep.
Do I keep you women to titter here in the shadows? My customers are waiting for their entertainment.
Although even among the path actions, like, how they're executed
Only
is
that
still
should be on that stage
unique.
now.
Okay, so similar result, different execution.
Yep.
Okay.
Like, for example, Tressa and Therion,
Bunch of
they both
useless
get items off NPCs. It's just that one straight up buys them off them, like an honest merchant.
And
the
the
other-
other's a thief.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
With a chance to fail at grabbing the item.
You
That makes
flatter
sense.
me, Master.
Of
Wait,
course,
how does
Steven
that
doesn't
work
always-
with how does that work with Ulbrich and the other dueling character?
Hanet. Ulbrich takes them on in a straight-on one-on-one fight.
Hard.
With Hanet, you need...
This tavern's custom has increased.
Hanet is basically
tenfold
like a
since
beast
you
tamer,
stepped on our stage.
so you get so many slots to kind of take enemies and have them use a special skill against your opponent.
Okay.
But in her case,
So-
you can only use... When you're dueling, you can only use those specific beasts.
But do
You
not
can't
go
have
Okay,
her
so-
straight up attack them.
So she's basically like an alternate version of Gau battle-wise,
Kind of.
in a way. Okay.
Yeah.
And I will be.
I
Or
would've
it's
said-
a blue mage, but not quite blue mage.
Master.
Yeah. I would have compared it more to a Pokemon trainer.
Wait,
Bless you.
compare it more to who?
A Pokemon trainer.
Okay.
That is pretty accurate.
Okay, yeah, because like my thought was like turn-based square RPG. You use other enemies. Oh, so kind of like how Gau mimics movesets, you just can't control them during that.
Plate. Who bought the jewels that
It's still fairly accurate.
Neck?
Yeah, Gau was really interesting in FF6.
It was me.
Honestly,
I
I
still
don't know.
I
I still need
think
to
that way.
beat. I still need to beat 6. I've yet to get to the World of Ruin on my copy, but that's because I have a Super Nintendo cartridge and I don't hook up my Super Nintendo often.
You know, speaking of Final Fantasy VI, how fucking baller would it be if they remade it like this?
Oh my god, yes! All of my yes! That
I
be
would
awesome.
I would pre-order that shit in a heartbeat.
Good then.
I probably would too.
Sweet.
I wouldn't know what the fuck I'm doing in the game.
Don't
But I-
rally when you're
but I
done
get
with
it.
the Show. I will be waiting in my chamber.
Yeah, if you don't have easy means of getting Final Fantasy VI via like Virtual Console or whatever, I'd recommend just at the very least play it on a Super Nintendo emulator because it is a really good RPG.
I can easily say it's pretty much the only Square RPG for the Super
Primrose.
Nintendo that I've beaten.
It's your cue.
The funny thing is, I've yet to now that I think about it, I've yet to actually beat a Square RPG. Like, I'm currently playing through Bravely Default. I'm on the final boss. I need to grind a bit in 15. And I'm not at the World of Ruin yet on 6, and I've yet to get past Disc 1 on my Steam copy of 7.
Huh.
I also don't boot up the Steam copy of 7 that much because this PC port's kind of weird with certain things. Like the
I don't know
button
why, but
interface.
I don't know why, but I need a huge RPG fix. I don't care what kind of RPG.
Oh,
I just need an RPG fix.
you got a PS4?
I don't actually. It broke.
Ooh.
What do you have?
Let's see. I've got a SNES sitting here. I've got an NES.
Okay.
Ooh, do you have a DS?
Yes.
Okay, in that case, I'd recommend getting the DS port of Chrono Trigger. Like, the Super
was about
Nintendo
to
port's
say.
still good, but the DS port of Chrono Trigger is basically the Super Nintendo port with anime cutscenes and some extra content.
Ah, there you are.
More Chrono Trigger.
Yep.
Yes.
I'm not actually very far in my copy of Chrono Trigger. I need to fix that.
Chrono Trigger's so fun.
Yeah,
So
and in my case, I do have Secret of Mana on Super Nintendo. I don't like it very
I
much.
haven't played that one though.
I've not played it
Still
either.
have to get out of that.
Me personally, the combat system is just why. Like, I'm all for a real-time kind of like wait bar hack and slash RPG kind of thing, but the way hit stun works just bugs the crap out of me. Because enemies can knock you down, which understandably makes it to where you can't do any actions until you get back up. The problem is you're not invincible while getting back up.
Yikes.
Yeah, there's this one.
That is kind of accurate to how life is.
But, the worst part is there's this one sort of boss or mini boss that I got stuck on, which made me rage quit the game. Two werewolf brothers in a forest, where their main attack is a rush attack that knocks you down. There are two wolves. You can see the problem.
Yep.
They can also heal themselves.
Oh, goody.
Oh, that's cute.
And I didn't have any extra party members at that point, so it was just the main character guy. Because I was playing the game blind. I don't know how to fucking recruit the characters. Speaking of which, for those who are hoping to play Secret of Mana co-op, you have to unlock the co-op by recruiting the party members. Yeah. There's 3 party members in the game, from what I know. The main character dude, the heroine character, and some pixie girl or something. I don't know.
Some pixie girl.
That's only reminded me of the first time playing a Fire Emblem game ever. I'm just like, wait, this enemy doesn't just say enemy. What do I do? What do I do? Can I get this person?
Well, no, like, I recognized one of the party members, like, when I went to the castle area. I did not know what to do to recruit them, though. Because you have to do some sort of quest
that's
for that.
the same problem.
Well,
I have that same problem.
With Fire Emblem, it's normally, can the Lord talk to them? Yes? Okay, have the Lord talk to them. Can the Lord not talk to them? In that case, just keep scrolling over all your party members until you find the one with the talk prompt.
Yeah, I tried to do that, and then the first time I did that, I scrolled through so many people. Funnily enough, the one person that could talk to them to recruit them, the guy I was trying to recruit killed him.
Yes.
Yeah, that also happens. Yeah.
Goddamn killing edges.
Oh yeah. Oh god. Oh no. It's like how I give Shura a killer bow and Fates because Crit City.
I believe you mentioned that before. During our Fire Emblem Warriors video.
Yeah.
Let me
so
go back
glad
to
I never have to play Conquest again. Christ.
Hey, if you want real Crit City, it is possible to get 100% crit chances in 9 and 10. I will throw that out there.
With Fire Emblem, that does not surprise me.
You can get 100% crit chances. Your hit chance is going to be jack shit, but if you hit them...
Yeah. Speaking of, I really do want to get the Radiance games at some point.
Oh, they're fun.
Yeah, it's just a matter
They're
of...
probably the most...
It's just a matter of, high price? What the fuck?
Yeah. They're ludicrous.
What?
Because one's a GameCube game, and one had one was limited distribution.
Yeah, yeah, and back before Fire Emblem was really popular over here.
Come now.
That didn't help either.
It was more so the lull between when it was popular and then when it was popular again.
You know, it was like that nice little sweet spot between Melee and Awakening. That's what that sweet spot was.
I love the fact that Melee was the reason we got Fire Emblem over here in the first place. We did not get Roy. I love it.
Yeah, which, from what I've heard, I'm kind of glad for that we started with Lyn instead.
Yes. Honestly, Roy's probably one of the worst.
That's what I've heard, yeah.
I know this from experience.
Yeah. I don't, but in my case, to me, for Lords I've played as, for me, one of the weakest, just character-wise, Corrin.
Roy's worse.
Again, from what I've played.
From what you've played, okay, that's probably fair. From what I've played, Roy is the worst. Roy's the worst on every level.
Yes.
You know, yeah, most like the Warriors Pro tags are just Warriors OC kind of bland, but Corrin's just like friendship. Why won't anyone listen to me?
Roy's really bland in a different way, and it's worse.
Like I'm all for the power of family and friendship thing, but Corrin did it way too much. Just way too much.
Roy's like, I don't know how to explain it.
Yeah, from what I've heard, he's also bad stat-wise.
He's not necessarily bad stat-wise, but he promotes like 4 chapters before the end of the game.
Oh.
Wow.
Yeah!
Anyways,
When you'll have the rest of your party up at like level 12.
at like level 20 times 3 if you're doing it really right.
Oh, look who it is.
Yeah, the jackass.
Yep.
That boss
Pretty
fight
sure
is...
20 times 3 is only possible in one of the games. Oh god, this person.
Yep.
Yeah, his boss fight's so satisfying.
Well, yes.
Yeah.
Also, one thing I really like is with the boss characters, they give them really special, like, giant sprites that look
Yeah,
really
I noticed.
cool.
That is neat.
I love that touch. It's just like, oh, here's a boss fight. He's now like 3 times bigger and really detailed, and it's a really cool looking sprite.
Yes, of course.
Yeah,
Like,
no kidding.
When they said it was 2.5 HD, they were not kidding.
Oh yeah.
Because not
yep.
only do the sprites and hand-drawn backgrounds look really good together, surprisingly, but even like the in-battle sprites look really damn good.
Yep.
Yeah.
Especially with all the flashy, like, hand-animated, I think, special effects. I don't know if those are... Yeah, I'm not sure if those are pixel or hand animations. Either way, they look goddamn amazing.
They do. Another neat little touch that I'm pretty sure they've done before, but, like, once you unlock all the secondary jobs, when you actually...
that's a thing. Forgot about that.
Yeah, when a character, like, equips their second job, they get an outfit based on that second job.
Oh, so it's like a sort of merged outfit thing.
Yeah.
That's cool.
And it was a good touch.
And, like, half of Primrose's still have her in a skimpy outfit.
Well, duh, she's the dancer class. It kind of goes with the class, I guess. Especially in this kind of time era.
I mean, not that I'm
Bad.
complaining.
I mean,
It's not.
like she's a dancer in pseudo-medieval times. It's time period accurate.
Yep.
It is very, very accurate.
Oh yeah. Also, one thing we really have to touch on. I fucking love the voice acting in this game.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's
it's
pretty
good.
good.
Like, especially the dialogue that Primrose and Helganish have during the prologue.
Oh, yeah.
Like the two voice actors played so well off each other. And if they were recorded separately, they did a damn good job doing that.
Wouldn't surprise me.
Like, I'm pretty sure they at some point they had a sort of voice actor meeting room thing where they line read to each other to get a feel. They like, Helganish's VA does such a good job making him sound like a sleazeball.
Are you alright?
I'm not wrong.
No, you're not.
You're definitely right.
What?
But I do like how they do just cut into when her waiting game actually works. Instead of having you go through like a few days of doing the same thing over and over, because those kinds of prologues, while effective at points, are sometimes boring.
Yeah.
So just cutting straight to, I'm here waiting for the people who killed my father to show up. Guy who killed her father shows up.
Yay.
I mean, I would have been okay if they had like 1 or 2 days where it didn't work, but too many of them is just.
Yep.
Yeah. Like,
Because then we
with
get
the way
into
these
Kingdom Hearts 2 territory.
Yeah,
Excuse
like
me.
the way the character intros work, with them being basically short, sweet tutorials on how like their path actions work while showing how their plot's set up. It kind of had to be this short and sweet.
Yep.
Yeah.
Like, every prologue is basically, you learn what their path action does. You find out their main conflict. You go through, like, a 1 or 2 screen dungeon, then a boss fight, and you're done with the prologue.
Excuse me.
With that dungeon being where you grind up a few levels to be ready for the boss. Otherwise, because they may be the prologue bosses, they will still kick your ass.
Yeah. Yeah, I can say from experience, we're probably going to have 1 or 2 grinding episodes throughout this whole ordeal.
It's a Square Enix RPG. Of course there's going to be grinding.
Pretty much every RPG's like that.
Yeah, like,
For the most part.
Yeah, I realized I was trying too hard on the grinding with Neptunia Rebirth, because I was on Halo Mountain in that game. And one thing I realized very quickly was, okay, I'm a rather recommended level according to forums. What am I doing wrong? Checks the shop. Oh, I'm like 3 defense accessories behind.
Under you.
That'll do it.
Of course.
Yeah, that's kind of my problem right now, where I am in the game.
Master.
In this game, I mean.
Yeah, like, one thing you need to remember with any RPG, check your equipment to the local shops.
Yes.
Yeah.
Especially in games like Bravely Default, which thankfully the local shops are normally whatever you have Norende leveled at.
Speaking of Bravely Default, same team made this game. Fun little note.
Yeah, and you can see the influence with like how the weakness system sort of works and certain things about the battle interface. You know, like the whole multiple job thing.
Till next time.
Yeah.
Because like Bravely Default, sure you could change everyone's classes at will, but you also have like the subclass thing where you took whatever level they were at with that class and give them those abilities.
Yep.
Which right now my setup is Edea as a black mage, Tiz as a knight, Anya's as white mage, and Renabelle as monk. With Anya's having a freelancer for the examine skill and everyone else having white mage sub. Because, you know, healing's good. Healing is nice.
Healing is a very useful thing to have in an RPG.
Sure, everyone else's white mages are at level 1, but they still have cure. I don't care if they don't have arrow.
Gil.
And Phoenix Downs are cheap enough in Bravely Default. Like, one ether is 10 Phoenix Downs, because it's the classic case of good luck restoring your SP with items.
Oddly enough,
Still not purse. Still not Shin Megami Tensei better with ether items, but you know.
This game probably has the cheapest MP items I've ever seen.
Yeah. Well, considering you can start with a mage, it's kind of needed.
Fair enough.
Because at this point in the game, you're not going to have 1,000 gil.
Nope. Or whatever this is called. Lees, I think.
And if you do have it, what the hell have you been doing?
Yeah. Oh, no.
Probably grinding.
And then there's Bravely Default, where the acronym is PG, but they just call it P. Like, they didn't even try. It's just like, PG, what could we call that? Platinum Golds? Peak.
Peak.
Pig.
And it's even spelt PG in the text boxes. Like, when they're talking.
Of course it is.
Like, they didn't even try with naming the currency in that game, but I don't care, it's a fun game.
I still need to
Come on.
Yeah, I'm currently at the Florum chapter on my copy. I got the Fire Crystal chapter on my friend's copy, and then I got my own copy. So I at least know what I'm doing right now. It's just a matter of grinding to make sure I'm the right level, because I did pick hard, because I'm a bit of a masochist when it comes to RPGs sometimes.
I hear you. Like, you're talking...
Yeah.
Like picking hard for Persona Q.
Or picking critical mode for Kingdom fucking Hearts.
Yeah, I'm sticking with Proud on that series, thank you.
Hold that deep down.
I know my limits.
And then there's me.
I know my masochism. My masochism on RPGs knows no limits. I play Fire Emblem 5.
Okay, I've yet to play that one. How bad is that? Oh wait, hold on. That's really classic Fire Emblem. Never mind. I don't. Yeah, I got it. I got it.
No. It's not even really classic Fire Emblem. It is actually brutal.
I believe you.
The most I've ever done was trying to see.
Okay, I believe you.
The most I tried was like, ooh, while I've been awakening, let's see how I do with Lunatic. What the actual fuck? Like, when you need a guide to beat Chapter 1, you know you're in over your head.
Either that or the...
I'm sorry, but 5 makes that look like baby talk.
I can imagine, but I'm just saying, that's the
I'll give you the one thing that makes it harder than any Fire Emblem game ever.
What?
Or one of the things.
What?
Your healing can miss.
Listen to me.
I'm sorry, what?
Didn't you mention
You
that
heard me
before?
right!
Yes!
I might have, but yeah, it's actually... That is very true, and I have lost multiple times because of it.
That is...
Jesus Christ, what are those steps made of? Cardboard?
I guess.
Hello, darkness, my old friend.
Speaking of the like sage type characters in Fire Emblem.
I just saved over my... oh my god.
Oh no.
Oh
Oh no.
How far were you in that one?
About 16 hours.
Ugh.
Geek. Oh.
Motherfucker.
Oh. Oh. My heart just... My heart.
Oh god. That's like how I had to start over Xenoblade 2 despite being like halfway done because I lost my Switch. Oh.
Yeah.
Good news is that I can start off from where I left off in the demo, at least.
Oh, you can do that more than once?
Yeah, apparently.
You only need to play 13 more hours to get back there.
13.
It's still better than a little less than 16 because that save was half an hour in. Ish.
Yeah. True.
Motherfucker!
Ugh. Ouch.
Let that be a lesson, kids. Always pay attention to where you're saving your shit.
Pretty much any RPG fan has dealt with that lesson once or twice.
Yep.
It's the entire reason I put my Kingdom Hearts 2, my personal Kingdom Hearts 2 file at the bottom of the fucking list.
Wait, why didn't you do that with this one?
That is an excellent question.
Fair enough.
A little bit of a brain lapse.
And then
A little
there's
bit.
Then there's me who, even though he plays Persona a shit ton, doesn't even always do the multiple saves per file on that. Because I'm not smart sometimes. It's like, oh, well, I just fucked up that deadline. How far back am I? Oh, 2 or 3 weeks. Shit. Like, in-game weeks, but you know. Like, anyone who's played Persona who did not learn the lesson of multiple save slots for the same playthrough has learned that lesson the hard way. And in my case, it doesn't always stick.
The show is over.
Alright. First thing we're gonna do is get to level 5.
That's another nice thing you can notice that is a clear sign it's influenced by Bravely Default. The battle bonuses.
Yep.
Woohoo!
We're like, oh, you did it in one turn, here's some extra, I don't know, job points. Oh, you did it unscathed, here's extra XP. Or whatever it is in this game, I forget.
Yeah.
Because, like, you have one turn victor, unscathed, and I believe it was, and I forget what the third bonus is that can get you extra gold in Bravely Default. Want to say it's like beat them all in. I need to check that. I have my DS right here. Let me check, because yeah, Bravely Default's kind of the game I've been playing through on my 3DS. If you couldn't tell.
Well.
Let's see. Oh, wait, that's not where you go for the companion on the flip screen.
Yeah.
That's job descriptions.
Motherfucker.
You're still so defeated from that.
I am absolutely fucking livid right now.
Alright, that's what the third bonus was. Kill all the enemies with one attack at the same time.
I'm ready.
No wonder I don't get that one often. Yeah, I've only gotten Sweeper once in this playthrough so far.
Yeesh.
Compared to 20 unscathed and 35 one-turn victors.
Yeah.
My main strategy tends to be take care of the problem child, then take care of the rest. Or just target weaknesses where applicable and see where that goes.
I'm ready.
Either or.
I think we witnessed a soul dying today.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
I'm ready.
Motherfucker!
That hurt me, and I'm not even playing it.
As someone who's been playing RPGs since Thousand Year Door on the GameCube, god.
Oh, Thousand Year Door is fucking amazing.
I'm so glad it was my first RPG. My second one was Battle Network, which was also my first Mega Man game. That got me hooked on the entire goddamn franchise.
Nice.
Yeah, I'm still more of a Battle Network purist.
Yeah. The funny thing is, I've only beaten Battle Network 6. You know, the final one.
Yeah.
Because, like, I lost my copy of Battle Network 1 when I was still really new to it, so I was still learning things. I was on the Blackboard dungeon.
Yeah.
I lost my copy of that when we moved once. And then I bought Battle Networks 4 and 6 because they were at GameStop. I beat 6, and I'm on the final boss of 4, but 4's final boss!
Yeah, Duo is kind of a pain.
As I like to say, Duo.exe can die in a glitch.
You know what you should really play is Battle Network 3. That's the one that everyone agrees is, like, the best one.
Yeah, I know, I just need to get... I forget, literally all of them are on Wii U Virtual Console, right?
Yep.
Okay, cool.
Including the spin-off Battle Chip Challenge or whatever it's called.
Yeah. But it gets... Yeah, because I do remember being that case, I just need to boot up the Wii U Z Shop more often. So, you know, that's just me with shopping digitally at times.
Yeah.
Yep.
I'm ready.
Motherfucker.
I'm currently going. Right now, I'm currently just going through the prepping Agnes for the festival thing.
I'm gonna be upset until I get back to where I
I'm
was.
ready.
Yeah, that's gonna take a while.
That's gonna take a while. Cause like, not only
I'm ready.
had I unlocked everybody, I also unlocked all the, well, technically all the main secondary jobs. There's like 4 extra ones like that you get like end game apparently.
You know, I just realized 2 of my favorite RPG Pro tags, at least based on the ones I've actually played as in Bravely Default or in this game so far. Like 2 of them start with Darkness, Primrose, and Akira.
How about this?
Which it is thematically appropriate that the one bent on righteous revenge happens to use darkness.
Yep. Yeah, and like I was saying, not only had I unlocked the secondary jobs, I had like just beaten Primrose's second chapter.
So you do go through. So I take it you just go through each set of chapter 1 or chapter 2, and then move on to the next set, kind of thing. Is that how the game works? Or how does that work once you get everyone's chapter 1 done?
You can either like do everyone's chapter 1s at once, or like focus on a specific character.
Okay, so you don't have to recruit them all before moving on.
Right.
Okay.
But my
you do have to get them all at some point, I take it?
I don't think you have to get them all, but you should. So it's gonna be fun to see some challenges in the future where like only use such and such character with such and such. Well, I think you do.
Oh, AGDQ. This game would be interesting.
Yeah.
Like doing certain types of runs.
Yeah.
The moonlight glows.
Motherfucker.
The show is over.
Yeah. The soul is just
What soul?
your soul. It's just shattered.
Yeah, pretty much. Alright. God damn it. Dumbass. Gonna end the episode here. If you guys liked the video and watching me being a dumbass, like, comment, subscribe for more, whatever. We'll see you guys next time.
Yeah, and I thought having to
try-
redo having to redo the entire X-Naut chapter because I forgot to save and lost to the boss was bad.
I'll try to heal his soul.